it's your girl, Life with Jessie, back with another video. Oh my goodness, wow. It's been a while since I've said, welcome back to another video. It's crazy. But I'm so sorry, before we get started today's video, I wanted to say what today's video is. So, for today's video, I'm going to be, discussing the biggest life lessons I learned at 19. You guys don't know, I turned 20. I turned 20 last year, so I wanted to do this last year type of video, but a lot of complications, so I'm doing it now. If there's a difference in camera quality, just know I'm using my iPad to record this, just to let you know, okay? So basically, yeah, let's get into the video, shall we? So the biggest life lesson I learned at 19 is that, what's it called? The friends that you have, they won't last, for a very long time, because I've realized, especially me, I had friendships that did end when I was 19, and a lot of things really changed in my emotions and all of that with me, so, it's really, really sad, it's life though, but you gotta let friends go at some point, because they're not gonna stay forever, yeah, and the next one is, the biggest life lesson I learned at 19. The second one is, what's it called? My mental health is important and should be, taken care of. Especially during my time, as a 19-year-old, I was not really focusing on my mental health until I got a psychotherapist at school, and they've really helped me very well. I've seen so many differences in my well-being, and everything. It's just so amazing what my psychotherapist has done for me. I'm so grateful for them. The next one is that God is always the next one. The next life lesson that I learned at 19 is God is always there for me and is always watching out for me. I realized this when I was 19, because I really was trying to find a way back to God, because there was a lot of questions I had, not political or controversial questions. It was just things I would not get into, but you get the gist type of thing. I was asking God so many different things on life, and he was always there for me. I always saw that I could see in my life that he was, doing so much in my life, and yeah, I'm just so grateful for God for that, because I don't know where I'll be with that. The next one is that, what's the next one? What's it called? I can't think, because I don't have a list, so I'm kind of going it off in my head. What's it called? The next biggest life lesson I learned at 19 is that it's okay to cry when it's needed. I feel me, as someone that's a very emotional person, yes, I'm a very emotional. I felt I couldn't, I felt it was not important for me to cry. But even though it is, it's important to get your emotions out. Okay? You're not just gonna not cry type of thing. You're human, you're not a robot, okay? So a lot of people, if you think that, then I don't know what to say to you. Sorry if you can see me moving things. I'm also cleaning a room as I'm doing this, so just keep in mind on what I'm doing, okay? So basically, I obviously know it's important to cry when it's obviously needed. If you don't cry, I don't know what is wrong. You know, that's weird if you don't cry. I'm sorry if the camera quality's bad. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Oh, sorry. I had to fix that. I'm sorry. So, yeah. I don't know why, like, people think it's not right to cry. It's okay. It's okay to cry. Okay. The next one is, people, like, the biggest life lessons I learned the next one I learned at 19, the next biggest life lesson I learned at 19 is that people can take advantage of you. A lot of people did. When I was 19, a lot of people took advantage of me, and you know, one thing led to another, and you know, it didn't end well. It didn't end well. So yeah, you know, the next one, the next big life lesson that I learned at 19 is that life is not easy. It's not the best. Like, life is not very, very, like, it's not complex. It's not easy at all. And, you know, at times, like, it can be very, very overwhelming. Life can be overwhelming. Especially me as someone that's very busy and has to balance a lot of things, like school, dancing, singing and stuff. Even though, like, singing is like a hobby, dancing is like something I do a lot more than singing. So yeah, I don't do it professionally, by the way, if you're wondering. No, but you know, it's just so interesting that, you know, it's a very big thing that, like, life is always complicated for me, especially because, you know, I'm one person. Okay, one person only. So yeah. The next biggest life lesson I learned at 19 is that that you don't need to listen that I don't need to listen to people's opinions on me, like, negatively, like, opinions, or like things that they just want to say, because I've gone through that constantly, and I'm still going through that constantly. Like when I was 19 and even now. So it's very annoying. Okay, whoever is doing that, stop it. Who's ever doing it to me, please stop it, because no, please don't be doing that, because that's crazy. Okay. And yeah, like, if you're doing it to someone, stop it. If you're doing it to me, stop it, because it's just too much. Okay. The next one is the next biggest life lesson I learned at 19 is, what's the next one? Is that what's the next one? I'm trying to think. My brain is not here. It's not wired right now. But you know, we're doing this anyway. That I'm trying to think. Is that what's the next thing I learned at 19? I'm trying to think what I learned at 19. It's a very interesting one. That life isn't always the way it seems, like, especially in my life. It's not always the way it seems, and you know, it's just not the way it seems, and you know, we can't predict, oh, life is gonna be so great all the time, type of thing. Like, no, life cannot always be like that, you know. And like, we can't expect certain things, like, oh, you know, this is what's gonna happen, type of thing. Like, you can't expect certain things to happen, even though they don't, like, if you get what I mean. If you don't, it's totally fine. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But yeah, it's just like, it's crazy to me, you know. Yeah, like, I don't understand how how come it's like this. So yeah, I don't understand why it's like that. Yeah. You know, I just, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. And then the last one, I know, it's really sad. I know, I'm leaving you guys. I'm sorry. I'm expected to make this video short, because why not? Because this is my first video back, so why not? So the last one is the final biggest life lesson I learned at 19 is that don't expect certain things to happen when they don't need to happen. Because I've gone through that a lot at 19 and now, because I feel like, as someone myself, I expect so many things and then they don't end up happening, and I get so angry about it. I, you know, go through a lot of emotions, and I feel like it's a big a big thing, especially when people see me and stuff like that. So yeah, like, it's just, it's a very, very interesting thing that I have learned at 19. So yeah. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say. That's all the life lessons that I'm going to say today. I didn't expect this video to be, I didn't want it to be too long, because I have to do I have to go do some certain things. So, because, you know, I have to do some stuff. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for today. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe to join the blessing we have here. If you enjoyed today's video, what the heck? Don't forget to subscribe to the blessing we have here. Sorry, because we're blessed, anointed, and amazing. Love you guys so much. Stay blessed. Bye.
Today, oh today, what shall we do today?